windup and the 0-1. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score.
At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how...
Striding into the box, Leonys Martin. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
3-2 to the Indian center fielder.
3-2.
Line drive to center field. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
He's set and the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Martin aboard here at first with nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit out towards second. Merrifield scoops it up on to first, and they turn the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jake Bauers. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice
next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Mike.
In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
The left fielder, number 4, Bradley.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And we'll bring up our Indians leaderboard to confirm for you that he currently leads the team in that category. So here's Francisco Lindor now. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here. But at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 popped up. Mondesi is there. One down. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First time up, he went down looking. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Up top, it's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hamilton is there, two gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Stepping in, Brandon Barnes. Runner in scoring position with two gone. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Ramirez stands at second with two gone. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. Two and two. Here it is. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Here's Leonys Martin, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Center fielder, Leonys Martin.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Fouled away. The 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Bonifacio's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. One man out now in the Cleveland fifth. And up next, the former catcher turned utility man, Blake Swihart. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. 2-1, the count to Blake Swihart.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And that's in there for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Two and two. Hit sharply on the ground. Well, he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Popped up. Number 1 just to the right of the mound. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. 6th inning coming up. Still striding in once again, Bradley Zimmer. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Now a slurve is looked at here for strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base.
Third baseman, Ramirez.
And that one right down Main Street. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-2. Fouled off. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Francisco Lindor. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Ooh, he's off with that one. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass. Now batting, Brandon Barnes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Lindor at second. Kipnis on at first with 2 down. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
Hey, 1 strike away from 6 shutout innings against this lineup. We have a gem on our hands, and the bullpen will be well rested.
The 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Standing in, Leonys Martin. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
And that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Blake Swihart. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Count remains at 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point. 4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Close one tonight. Friday night baseball from the K. Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Number 1 will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Leading off
now at the plate, Mike Freeman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Freeman.
Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Leonys Martin comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full. Jose Ramirez waits on deck. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Going after it is Gordon. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So striding in, Jose Ramirez. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bonifacio's in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Settling in now, Carlos Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Skied into straightaway right. Bonifacio's on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He went deep last night twice.
Jason Stiffness.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit down the third base line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Ball 2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Batting 7th, the left fielder.
In now,
Number 9.
Brandon Barnes. No balls and 1 strike. The numbers, 282 to start play, 4 home runs, and 17 RBIs. Skied into very shallow right. Bonifacio is there, makes the catch in the side. Stepping into the box, Jordan Luplow, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
The catcher
from the stretch.
Blake
and he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Nope.
Good hard splitter, but it misses 2-2. Line drive, fair ball down the line. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Mike Freeman is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Now the 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Leonis Martin is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Third baseman,
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. And he'll make it into score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. So here's Francisco Lindor now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
I know these guys have exploded for 3 runs already this inning, but if you think this manager's not going to put his foot on the accelerator, you're kidding yourself. This catcher better be ready. That guy's looking to run at first base.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike one. Two balls and 2 strikes. The count to Francisco Lindor.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And it's fouled away. Martin, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off is Martin. In there. Now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base.
We're back now as the Royals line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense.
Leading off for the Indians, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up. You can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He reached on a single in his first try.
Second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Kipnis.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Kipnis bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Three and 2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2, wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Digging in now, Brandon Barnes. First
Now
2 men in the inning have both
Number
gone
9.
down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this is low, ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The right
So
fielder,
digging
number 8.
in now, Jordan Luplow. He singled his last time up, and he gets ahead 0-1. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as Indians leave 1. Now at the plate, Blake Swihart. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Blake Swihart.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
This is line to left. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. Striding forward now is the DH, Mike Freeman. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit in the air out to center field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Here's Leonys Martin. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Two balls and a strike to Leonys Martin. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Swihart over at second. Martin at first. 1 gone. And he takes this one high. 1-1. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Ready for another shot now. Francisco Lindor, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 to him now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Another one sent foul. Another full count pitch on its way. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down in the... Heath Billmeyer takes over to start the 6th.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first.
A pitcher is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in... Number 1 gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
So coming to the plate, Toronto, Freddie Galvis. He will lead this one off today.
Galvis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. And they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Brandon Drury in this one. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Not so much the heat, but the humidity here in Kansas City. 92 degrees at game time. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding. But you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Kendrys Morales is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-2. And he popped him up. Here comes Gordon, but this will land untouched. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me with the side. Here's Randal Grichuk looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
15, Randal Grichuk.
Fouled away. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. This is on the ground over to first. O'Hearn is there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next to bat for Toronto, Devon Travis. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devon Travis. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Maldonado is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Travis is retired, 2 down now. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike. Brett Phillips will bat next.
Leading off for Toronto.
First offering on its way.
Fielder, Brett Phillips.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Popped him up. Cuthbert in foul ground. 1 down. So striding forward now, Danny Jansen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Down the 3rd baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. O'Hearn is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Popped him up. Cuthbert has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
We're back now as the Royals line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense.
Stepping up now, Brandon Drury. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And he goes after the slurve, 3-0, but misses for the first strike. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Now batting.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Kendrys Morales. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Justin Smoak will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Devon Travis. In there at the letters 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Toronto. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Popped up. O'Hearn has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next the speedy Billy McKinney. And it's fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Toronto. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Popped him up. Maldonado over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in, Brett Phillips. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th.
Brett Phillips.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Now in the box, Danny Jansen comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, no balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Jansen, base runner at first with 1 out. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled off. Oh, he couldn't make the play. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Next will be the designated hitter, Kendrys Morales. He went down on strikes last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoak. Swing, and he pops him up. And this should get him out of it. Mondesi is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out a danger. Digging in to try it again. Rendell Grichuk 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
This is in the air out to right. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. At the plate, Devin Travis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Devin Travis.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. And there are 2 away now. Standing in, Billy McKinney. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Billy McKinney.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first. And ready now, Brett Phillips. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's taken for strike 1. Right. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Up next is Danny Jansen. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Number 9.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Mondesi picks it up onto first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. He singled his last time up.
Freddie Galvis.
Down baseline. O'Hearn is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the Sean Reed Foley will be on the mound to start. 6-0 the final shutout score today. David Phelps earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Tuesday night baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park. Chris Sale, a left. Striding into the box, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
This is skied into short left center. Gordon on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
0-1 the count. And that misses 1-1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Skied into straightaway right. Bonifacio's under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Steve Pearce. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off the slurve. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bonifacio is there, and he'll put it away to retire.
Leading off for the Red Sox,
First pitch of the
the
at-bat.
center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Got him. Digging in, Christian Vasquez. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Vasquez.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Striding in for Boston, Zue Lin will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Fouled away. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Merrifield brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez.
Eduardo Nunez.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Pedroia.
In there, strike one.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
In there at the knees, strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Softly on a line to third. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. There's Merrifield. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bonifacio's in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Jackie Bradley Jr. stands in as he looks at ball one here. Hit in the air out to right. Bonifacio's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So a runner at first with 2 away, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, Dero, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The set and the 1-2 lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
Eduardo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he sets him down swinging. Eduardo Nunez is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
The batter, number 50.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Justin Pedroia.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
Oh man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send a runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. He was a double play victim last time around. Grounded back up the middle. There's Merrifield on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Pulled toward right center field. Bonifacio's on his horse. He's there and records the first out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Christian
Leading off
Vasquez.
for the
He's
Red
singled in
Sox,
2 trips to the plate
the
thus
catcher,
far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings,
Now
though.
batting, the shortstop.
Ready once again,
Zue
Zue Lin. He was sent
Lin.
packing on strikes in his last trip. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Vasquez on at first, nobody out. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He's gone hitless
Now
in this
batting,
one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
No balls and 1 strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and
The
that'll
batter,
bring
number
up the
50,
former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Retire. To the plate now is the designated
Leading
hitter,
off for the
J.D.
Red
Martinez. He's working
The
on a
designated
1-for-2
hitter,
game so far.
J.D. Martinez.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
All even now, 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Man, what a performance he's been putting on in this one. He's grinding for that shutout right now. But, you know, I got to think a walk right here might put it into his day. The pitch count is getting up.
And there's 1 away. Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good
Mookie.
hitter. We all kind of expected him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
1-1 the count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now. Liner towards second, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Dustin Pedroia. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah,
The
no
final line
question.
score
He was
for
a
our ball
tough
game
out up
tonight.
there.
Afternoon baseball.
Let's play ball.
At the plate, Darwell Lugo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Tigers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Darwell Lugo
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Merrifield picks it up. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way, put your foot on the gas, and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Next for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And Cabrera is going to have himself a base hit. And he is in there. Nick Castellanos now. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Mercer on second. Cabrera is over at first with 1 away. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Inside and low, 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, John Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate.
Mikey Mata.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Matuk, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Nico Goodrum is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. Mondesi brings it in. One there. On to first, and they get them both. So base is empty now after the double play. And now it'll be the catcher, Grayson Greenier. And he'll step off. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he popped him up. Mondesi ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down. And into the box now, Jacoby Jones. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jacoby Jones.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hamilton. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Next up for Detroit, Darwell Lugo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lugo.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Mondesi scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Jordy Mercer now.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Jordy Mercer.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Hamilton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Cabrera, a base hit in his first trip.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he misses 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. O'Hearn comes up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another chance? John Hicks. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1-0 the count. A ball and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bonifacio's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now, Mikey Mata. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit. This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Digging in, Niko Goodrum. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Grounded baseline. O'Hearn takes it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping into the box, Grayson Greenier. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Grayson Greenier.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. This will kick up against the wall now. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Popped him up. Merrifield waits on it, and that ends the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dawel Lugo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Joseph has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. At the plate, Jordy Mercer. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Jordy Mercer.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hamilton on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Cabrera.
In there, and it's 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is line to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. So stepping in, John Hicks. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got him to a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Striding in, Mikey Mata, and his looking to erase. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Bases full now following the error. And next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Niko Goodrum. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Castellanos on third. Hicks at second. Matuk on at first with nobody out. Count still at 1-2. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Grayson Greenier. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. No runs on 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. High in the air out towards shallow right. Bonifacio has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Hit hard back up the middle. Mondesi picks it up. Merrifield's right there to take the routine throw and retire. Leading off the inning, Dawa Lugo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2 balls and a strike to count. Aye. 2-2. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Jordy Mercer waits on deck. And it's fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters. Stepping in, Jordy Mercer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Jordy Mercer.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Line hard toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
First baseman, Miguel.
Stepping in now, Miguel Cabrera, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. No runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this one bounds around against the wall. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Up next for the Tigers.
Standing in now, Nicholas
right fielder.
Castellanos. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. The throw into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Hey, a little better late than never, D'Lo. Here, that base hit here in the 8th inning. They're still behind in this one, but at least they're not getting. He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement. pitching staff is pressed to step up their game.
Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman. Number 1 starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Leading off the
first delivery to him on the way.
The first baseman, number 6.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Heading out towards shallow right. Bonifacio's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Vero, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, this lineup can't consistently find itself in the top third of the league in grounding into double plays. There has to be better and more professional at bats when guys are on base. That is your chance to create runs for your team, and this lineup has not taken advantage of those opportunities.
Up top, it's 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Just underway here in Kansas City. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The next 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he struck him out. A 10. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Wilson Ramos.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Hit down the line at first. Foul. Heading out towards shallow right. Bonifacio has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Too high, and that cost him ball 4. Here's Juan Lagares. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Well, Juan Lagares.
Ready with the 0-1. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about? Here's Echeverria now. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series.
Again, Echeverria.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1 as he misses with the slurve there.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
First, O'Hearn moving to his right, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play! Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
Outside with that slurve of his. 1 ball, no strikes. Lifted down the line in left. Gordon is there. Let's see if they test it. And even with 2 outs now, they won't risk running on that arm out there as he's forced to sit tight at third base. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Hamilton is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out.
We're back now as the Royals line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club's
Cano waits on the first pitch.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1-1 the count. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And he got him. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's up and in for ball 1.
1-0.
A ball and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop to hit next. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but those ones travel the furthest.
O'Hearn is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great strand 1. Striding in once again, Juan Lagares. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Slapped hard the opposite way. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. Lagares stands at second with no outs. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Comes set, and the 0-1.
No, that's a foul ball.
The 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Merrifield scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Jeff McNeil. No hits to this point. In there for strike one.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. One run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a. Here's Jed Lowry now, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And Lowry swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for route number 1. Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Cano.
Ripped on to first. O'Hearn scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Conforto. He doubled his last time through.
Conforto.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Still 1-2.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Jonathan Schoop. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Next up for New York, Rajai Davis. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ramos leads off first with 1 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. If you have a chance to do some damage, you know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Now batting, Adeiny Hechavarria. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Keon Broxton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're down here 5-1.
7th inning.
Brian Flynn has been summoned from the bullpen.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
MLB The Show's coverage of Saturday Night Baseball is on the air. Shane Bieber is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got? Now in the box, David Park. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, David Park.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Bonifacio's under it. 1 away. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I know these guys are hopeful that Jason Kipnis can find what's been missing. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Ramirez.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Drilled to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Batting fifth.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Ramirez over at second. Lindor at first. 2 out in the inning. Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul. One and 2. Here it is. Fouled off. From the stretch, the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
The payoff pitch. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Full count still. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to
high and deep to center field. Hamilton going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Line drive, base hit to right.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
In now for Cleveland, Blake Swihart, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Runners on first with one down. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gordon is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Digging in, Bradley Zimmer, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. Zimmer is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
And this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
Martin at third, Zimmer at second with two gone. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The set and the 1-2 hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Tyler Naquin.
But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Naquin carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. This one's flared toward left center. Coming in is Hamilton, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Standing in, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Two and one to Jose Ramirez. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball just inside.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
The shortstop.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 2-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. First and second here with nobody out. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. On deck, Carlos Santana. Squared that one up just a little late. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. So now Carlos Santana looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Too low, 1-0.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gordon is there. 2 down. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
The second baseman.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. This is in the air to right. Bonifacio's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So striding in, Leonys Martin. He reached on a single in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Swing and a liner. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Settling in now, Blake Swihart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Martin leads off second with nobody out. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Splitter, 2-2. Might have jammed him a little there, as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. No runs on 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Behind 0-2 now. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and Even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
No, that's bad.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Now batting.
In now,
fielder,
Tyler Naquin, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
O'Hearn is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now
1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he takes strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Santana.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1. Is taken for ball 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little. Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 0-1 the count. Santana, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hard hit ball to second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's Leonys Martin. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland.
Indians, the left fielder, Leonys Martin.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. To first. To his right, O'Hearn. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in now, Blake Swihart. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. No balls and a strike to count. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Belted high and deep into right center. Hamilton going back to the track. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now at the plate, Bradley Zimmer. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Sean Reed Foley gets the call now from the pen to take over on the...
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.